Uh, I thought I might tell an experience I had when I was just a boy. Uh, it might be interesting for the children. Uh, I was about the age of Drew there, I think, maybe a little younger. I was born and raised on the farm. My father was a dairy farmer, and I loved him very much, and I loved to spend a lot of time with him, as much as I possibly could. And this particular morning, I had asked him if I could go to the field with him. He and the hired man and my two older brothers were working in a field, preparing it for planting. And I went out to the farm. I stayed there all day, I guess. But anyway, at noontime, they unhooked the horses from the machinery that they was using. Of course, they didn't have tractors back much in those days. They done most of farming with horses. And at noon, they usually just turn the horses loose and let them go to the barn for feeding. And I had talked my father in for letting me ride one of the horses back to the house. And she was my favorite horse. And just as he sewed me up on her back, the horses that were loosened come running by and hurrying down the lane to the water tank. And of course, the horse that I was riding, she lunged and took a pursuit after them. Well, I hadn't got seated on her back very well, and so back on her back quite a ways, and I pulled myself up by the harness, up as far as the hames, and I just got a hold of the hames with a firm grip. Just as she jumped a boy went across the lane. And of course that threw me off from the horse. But there was a power that gave me strength to hold fast to the aim. And I dangled there on this horse side all the way up to the water tank. And just as the horse arrived to stop and give her a drink, I felt a strong arm pull me down from the harness. And of course I looked up, and it was my father. And of course he was concerned about my safety. And when I felt those strong arms hold me close to him, I looked up into his face. And for the first time in my life, I knew what love was. Because I saw the most compassionate and loving expressions on a person's face that I had ever witnessed. And I thought even then, when I was just a little boy, that was the first time that I realized really what love meant. And it's a testimony that I'll never forget.